This is IFV, the web space with your dose of business and financial news. In full view, we're making your business our business.
Welcome to In Full View. I'm Marcella Palmer. We're bringing you the week's medium and small business news from the NASDAQ MarketSite in the heart of New York's Times Square. Medium and small environmentally conscious workplaces wanting to change the air might have once upon a time been deterred from going green due to the perceived costs, as well as the poor economy. We spoke with one New Jersey engineering firm helping to pave the greenway. More on that in a moment, but first, here's Shay Maltzby with the Index Performance Outlook.
The NASDAQ closed the week up about 3.9%. The Russell 2000 is up roughly 6%. The Russell Microcap Index is up nearly 6.8%. The S&P Midcap 400 closes up approximately 4.4%, and Canada's S&P TSX Midcap ends the week up close to 2.2%.
Here's Jean Lee with the week's market advancers and decliners.
Zanett Incorporated rocketed over 589%. The business process outsourcing and IT consultant announced it closed more than $12 million in new business during the first 2 months of this year. Zanett credits its new deals to corporations spending less money on new hires and more on IT capital expenditures. TiVo's federal appeals court victory sent shares shooting more than 84%. The favorable ruling in a long-running patent infringement case enables the maker of digital video recorders to collect some $300 million from Dish Network and its sister company EchoStar. VisionChina media dropped more than 36%. Wall Street showed its disappointment with the digital ad company's forecast of first quarter revenues of at least $22 million, about 43% less than analysts' consensus target. And Medivation slid about 66%. Dimabon, the biotech's drug candidate co-developed with Pfizer to treat Alzheimer's disease, failed to pass Phase 3 clinical trials. And now, here's Marcella Palmer with the market playing field.
Thanks, Jean. Winemakers throughout the world are toasting to preserving the environment. Pegasus Bay Winery, a member of Sustainable Wine Growing New Zealand and participant of Greening Waipara, applies natural methods to its viniculture while encouraging ecotourism through the use of its vineyard biodiversity trails. Germany's Weingut Gysler operates biodynamically, promoting a rich and holistic natural living environment to produce its organic wines. After inheriting the vineyard in 1999, Alexander Gysler obtained Demeter and Bio certifications. Chile's Emiliana Winery has fully integrated sustainability into its operation. The producer of organically grown and biodynamic estate bottled wines uses solar panels, biofuels, and environmentally friendly packaging. Emiliana biologically treats its wastewater and has obtained its carbon neutral certification. IFV News is happy to report that Emiliana Winery and its employees are all right after the devastating earthquake and aftershocks.
For medium and small business owners who decide to go greener at their offices or factories, the current economic climate presents some challenges. But as correspondent Jean Lee finds out from one green engineering firm, stimulus dollars from the government and raised consciousness about high energy costs are helping companies who want to green up gain momentum.
Michael Fischette is the president and owner of New Jersey-based Concord Engineering Group. The company provides engineering and design as well as energy auditing and conservation consulting services. Fischette says that cost is one key factor holding some businesses back when it comes to going greener.
That first payment that somebody has to make, especially at a time now when we have a difficulty with capital and funding, it's very, very difficult for anybody to really want to go forward with any kind of energy conservation measure that is going to require a payback period.
The most important element helping to spark up the slow-moving pace of projects, federal and state stimulus money.
It has literally become unfrozen from what it was, and we have seen an explosion in interest. People want to do the right thing, and now with some federal loan guarantees and some state loan guarantees, third-party financing, we're able to get our clients to really start to implement projects.
Businesses in New Jersey that are curious about prospects for making their offices or factories more energy efficient can start off with a low-cost or free audit from their utility company. Fischette says other states are following suit.
Once you have that audit, you really have a plan and you know what it's going to cost you and what your potential savings are.
As the owner of his own small business, Fischette has also seen a big change in interest from engineers who are turning toward green energy.
You know, for the last 20 years, we really had a tough time trying to get young, good, top-of-the-line students interested in engineering and energy. Well, right now, the very best and the top of their class of all colleges are very interested in energy. So we're hiring energy auditors, we're hiring people that understand how to save energy and engineer energy technologies.
Blueprints aside, hiring is also happening elsewhere.
On the technician side, there are many opportunities for people who can install solar panels, who can install pipe and wire and the types of things that you require for an energy conservation project. So from an installation standpoint to an engineering standpoint to a manufacturing standpoint, there's a lot of technologies right now that require new jobs.
And spikes in oil prices don't bother Fischette because they serve as a reminder of how much work lies ahead.
The biggest concern that we have is that the price of energy doesn't decrease to a point where everybody becomes complacent and doesn't think we need to conserve energy and the energy sector slows down. And we've seen that happen before based on what happens to oil prices. So as odd as it sounds, I would really like to see oil prices stay high, and it keeps everybody interested because ultimately that's exactly where we need to be.
Concord's clients range from commercial and institutional to government facilities, which include Princeton University, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and NASA. That's all for this week from the IFV News team. Thanks for joining us from the NASDAQ MarketSite in the heart of New York's Times Square. Be sure to check back every day right here at ifvnews.com for the latest on what's happening around the globe in the medium and small business world.